What's up guys, Elfis here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing Neverwinter. Neverwinter is a MMO, basically. It's an MMO, but it's somewhat different than other MMOs in that it's based off of a Dungeons & Dragons, the board game, if anybody knows what that is. And the board game tends to have some unique rules that most MMOs don't abide by. We'll get to them when we get to them, but just keep that in mind that some things you may be like, what, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but in reality it's just, part of how Dungeons & Dragons worked, so kind of something you have to get used to. Before we get into that, don't worry, I'm not done playing Han or anything like that. I actually wanted to play Han right now, and I went to go queue up, and Han's queue is like down there, freaking being stupid or something like that. I don't know what their deal is. They're all broken for DreamHack, I guess. They do this kind of every year. They, always have crappy servers during DreamHack. Yay, Han. But I wanted to play. I queued up for like 10 minutes. It, just had question mark for the average wait time. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not waiting for this. If it's just gonna queue forever. So I am still playing Han. Don't worry about that. Right now we're gonna be doing some Neverwinter because I've been playing this game lately, and it's actually a pretty fun game. I'm not a big MMO fan myself. I used to play MMOs a lot. Now I don't anymore. What am I doing? Examining the banner. Okay. I'm not a big MMO fan anymore. They've kind of gotten boring to me. I need to be thinking now, as opposed to just kind of doing stuff, mindless grinding. But I don't know. I've kind of enjoyed this game quite a bit, so I figured I would go ahead and post it since Han is down. So if anybody does, maybe are somewhat of a fan of MMOs, the combat in this is actually really fun. That's what drove me to play this game to begin with, is the combat. Because otherwise the game isn't super unique. They have fairly average systems. Dungeons, just like every other game does. PvP is based off the combat, so that'll be slightly different perhaps. I'm going to pray to my god, as you can see. Pray to our gods, and they give us stuff. Cool. What did I get, by the way? Armor pen and lifesteal, nice. And then they'll give you some astral diamonds. And the currency systems in this game are a little bit odd. I don't fully understand it. They have all these different currencies, and it turns out like astral diamonds are the ones you actually use really, and money is basically worthless. Like, you use money just for like potions really, which seems really weird to me. That just seems like a very odd system to begin with. So maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm a weirdo. What do I know? So before we get into the game, I do want to mention, sorry I haven't put out any videos the past 2 weeks. I had finals and final projects and shenanigans and job interview and blah 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 blah. I am now on summer break, so you can expect videos more frequently, hopefully. And preferably they'll be Han. I may post Neverwinter every now and then, especially if you guys like it. What the fuck is... Oh, this poison stuff actually does hurt you. Gotcha, I didn't know it did. I'll go kill what's down here just for the lulz. I am a trickster rogue, by the way. A trickster rogue is essentially kind of like the assassin class, sort of. It is, but we don't really have much AoE. We have a few, oh, oops, I changed out that skill, that's right. So we have a few AoEs, but mostly high damage, single target burst really is my thing, and a little bit of sustained damage through my auto attacks and stuff like that. So yes, so I have my skills here. I have this that does AoE, but that's pretty much the only thing that I have that does AoE. And then I have a few bleeds, maybe. Did I get a bleed on him? I got a bleed on this guy. I have that one skill that causes bleeds that stack up. It's kind of nice and all that. So I have a trickster rogue. My biggest, I'll tell you, my biggest problem with this game so far is, and it's a Dungeons & Dragons game, which is why they do this, is that you do not regenerate health at all. So if you do not have a cleric with you, you're going to be running through potions fairly quickly, especially once you get past like level 20. You can get a cleric companion, which is what I did. You have companions here, just like in Dungeons & Dragons. You can do that. Again, it's a Dungeons & Dragons based game. And they will heal you, but it's not quite the same thing when you start getting into the big guys who are hitting half your health and stuff. The cleric companion doesn't quite cut it. So there's that. Find Doom Guide, Sivir. And then you get these daily abilities that will fill up once you have enough action points, which is this bar once it gets up in full of like yellowy gold liquid. then you can use your daily abilities. You can get up to 2 of them equipped at a time. I don't really understand because one of them uses the whole thing. I guess you know. So I have one that's like AOE, which is this, and then I have one that's kind of more single target. It's not, but it is kind of. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know how I feel about the daily skill system. It's kind of odd, but some of them aren't really that great. I don't really understand it. You know, they're supposed to be like a good skill you can only use once every now and then. They should be better, I think, but maybe that's me. Regardless, though. Ooh, here we go. We get a little cutscene. Red Wizard of Thay. So we're gonna go ahead and kill this guy, the Red Wizard of Thay. Looks like he's killing one of my friends or something. What's his deal? Yeah. So here's the deal. Oops, you can dodge. You have to dodge these abilities because they do hurt quite a buttload. So we're gonna go ahead and kill this Red Wizard of Thay guy. He's not very tough, actually. Holy crap. He's pretty weak, in all honesty. Throw some of my bleeds on him. Hopefully that'll help. Throw another bleed on him, and that should kill him. There you go. Awesome. So I actually do a fair amount of damage. This game has a unique way of doing, and most of this video, by the way, is going to be about this game, because this will be the first time I posted it. I figure you guys might want to learn about it a bit if I'm going to post it. This game, I like the gear score system. So you have all your items. They each give you a certain gear score added up, and your higher gear score, presumably, it should, although your gear score can be divvied up into these different things, so keep that in mind. Your gear score presumably will mean you're going to do more damage or heal more or be a better tank or be better in some way. So it could be you'll do more damage, you have more power. I believe the gear score is actually just, oops, I meant to click the scroll bar. I haven't actually checked, but I imagine it's just like summing up these numbers and then some type of multiplier or something like that maybe. So 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, maybe 1250, 1300, yeah, so it's just about, yeah. So I think it just sums up these, so I didn't actually look into it before, but that's what it is. You also have these stats you get every 5 levels, you get 2 points, I believe it's every 5 levels. They're kind of interesting. Some of them seem a bit useless to me, but, like recharge speed increase, maybe, I don't totally understand why somebody would want some of these, or charisma has some, bonuses. I put 1 point into charisma actually, but after 1 point the bonuses don't really seem as valuable as strength or dexterity for trickster rogue, and even for other classes it seems like it wouldn't be quite as good, but maybe that's just me. But so this game's going to be, this video is going to be primarily me talking about the game. So maybe I'll talk a bit about my life too if you guys want. Silver enchantment. You get these enchantments too that you can put into your weapons, or some of the enchantments are for your pets, or sorry, not pets, companions. See, I have one in my other guy here, and then I have this healer too. What does this guy want?
The wizard must be.
Okay, cool. No quests, so I don't care. All right, fine, man. Goodbye. And then they open these little portals, and now I get to leave. Yay. Okay. So, the only reason I'm playing this game is because I love Han. Don't get me wrong, guys. I do, but Han is one of those games where you can't, it's not like mindless. You have to actually think and play, and when I'm exhausted at the end of a day or something, maybe sometimes I'm not in the mood to think. I just want to do some mindless gameplay and not really worry about it too much, and that's where MMOs come in. So I like to have an MMO. I would say if you're a true gamer, I don't recommend you play more than 2 games at a time, because then you don't have time to play any of the games, really, is what it comes down to. Which is why I usually limit to 1 game. Usually is 1, but sometimes it can be 2. So let's see what I got. I got a new power and a new feat. So Dungeons & Dragons has feats. The powers, I don't remember them in the actual board game, but I only played it a couple times anyway, so maybe they were there. So the powers, they're basically like skill points. You level up these skills, and you can equip the skills and use them. The only difference being that you can only have a certain number of skills equipped. So if I level up a whole bunch of these encounter skills, here's another one, the red ones are encounter skills, I can only have 3 of them equipped. So if I level them up, fine, but then I'm putting points into something that maybe I can't use, because I can only have 3 of them, period, done, 3, that's it. You only have 3 slots for encounters. You only have 2 slots for dailies, you only get 2 slots for at-wills, these green ones, although there's only 3 of them, I think? 4, okay, here's, I guess that's another one, a Paragon power. That's probably going to be an at-will, though, since it's green. So yeah, and then you get 2 slots for these class features. I have at the moment First Strike and Sneak Attack in here, so those are nice. And then you get your like class mechanic. Every class has one of these, and that's your tab skill. Mine is Stealth because I'm a rogue. So some of the other ones, I don't remember what the other ones are for the other classes, but everybody has their own. I think no, maybe that was a daily power. Never mind. So I don't know what they are for the other classes. Regardless, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my point into my encounter here, or maybe I could put it into my daily. I'm kind of thinking about it right now. I haven't totally decided what I want to do. I guess it probably makes the most sense to put it into my encounter because I'll use it more often. Yeah, let's do that. Okie dokie, perfect. Oops, I also have a feat that I can put. So feats, you have these feats. I'm not going to go ahead and show you all of them, but, check out the game. It's actually really interesting. Your at-wills deal more damage to foes not targeting you. Interesting. Increase the amount of bonus damage strength gives you by 6%. Okay, your stealth lasts 20% longer. No. So it's going to be one of these two I put my points into. I can't start leveling into these yet, can I? No. Okay. So I am going to be doing... I guess this one probably seems like it'll be more valuable. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm kind of thinking about the numbers in my head real quick. To respec points in these feats is actually fairly expensive, so I wouldn't recommend just throwing them down the drain. Use a little bit of intelligence when you're thinking about it, okay, guys? So yeah, so I guess I could show you the Zen shop. So the Zen shop, you can buy things with Zen. You can convert. I do like this ability. Zen is premium cash, premium currency, so you have to pay for it with real money. But you can convert your astral diamonds to Zen. I don't... this will take you... Oh, no, I don't want that. Sorry. I thought there was... I don't know how to do it. I haven't tried to do it yet. But there is a button somewhere that lets you convert your astral diamonds to Zen. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I don't know where it is. So that one, unfortunately, guys, I haven't tried to do that yet, so I don't know. But there is the ability to do that. I will say the exchange rate is shit. The exchange rate for astral diamonds to Zen is shit. And you get astral diamonds by doing like your daily foundry, your daily dungeon quest, things like that. And sometimes you'll get them. You get them from praying to your god. What does this guy do?
As a Harper represents.
Oh, yeah. This is a cool feature I like about this game. I'll tell you guys about this real quick. So this is the foundry. All right, players can make quests, which is actually really cool, I think. Players can make quests, and then you can play the quests, and you'll get experience and rewards for them or whatever. I actually love that feature to this game. Do I need to sell shit? Yeah, a few things. I'll stop at the shop in a sec. Okay, so I love that feature. I've only done a couple of them, and they're fairly. Some of them are monotonously boring. It depends on the person who makes them, obviously, So it could be really good, it could be really crappy. You're never gonna know until you try it out. I will say that give it a shot because some of them are really actually fun to play. Some of them are really good, and they could be good, they could be bad. Some of it's kind of a toss-up in the air, but when it comes down to it, it's an enjoyable thing. It's a nice feature that they have. You don't have to do it, and they give you extra bonuses if you do give it a shot. So maybe try it out and see if you like it or not. I don't know. The two that I've played, I actually didn't mind them. They weren't too boring. But they have ratings from players too, so you can look to see if it has 1 star. It's probably not a very good one. 3 stars, maybe it's okay. 4 or 5 stars, it might be it might be good. It might be fun. So, do I need to kill zombies? By the way, kill zombies and hulks in Popper's Fields. I'll kill a couple of them, just as a whole little thing. So also the class mechanic that I have, stealth. Your class mechanic gives your encounters bonus. I don't think it gives these bonus. No, okay. And it probably won't give these yet. But it gives your encounters bonuses sometimes. So see if I'm stealthed, it has these little bonuses. So I like to use it for my E if I'm trying to kill something quick, kill a big guy or a strong guy. Or sometimes I'll use it for my Q because my Q is the AoE skill. I use it for my Q if there's just a whole bunch of weaklings around. So it's nice. Hulk. I'm gonna kill him just because I'm interested. But it's nice to get a guaranteed crit on my my thing. It's actually quite interesting. That was my bleed skill that I do. I use it, but I use it less frequently than I use my just normal auto attack one, because the bleed skill has 2 slow attacks and then it does like a combo of a bunch of like fast attacks like a ninja. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the weak guys, like, there's no reason to do that because you kill them faster with the other ones. Training complete. Your companion is now ranked 9. Sweet. That's another kind of thing that I don't really like. You have to, like, send your companion when he levels up. You have to, like, send them to go training, and the time that they're sent training gets increasingly longer and longer and longer the higher up they go. So that level 9 guy that I just sent, he was gone for 15 minutes to go from level 8 to level 9, which is really kind of annoying. If you only have one companion, then you're out your companion that time. You can't use it. So that's part of the reason why I got a second companion to begin with. But I mean, you just can't use your companion. So it's kind of annoying. I'm going to just turn off these little guys that are talking just because they're over my voice and I don't particularly like it. Oh, it's not going to spawn anything? Okay. I thought it was going to spawn something. Interesting. Usually when you have these little actives, these little things, that they're quests that aren't involving killing, usually I'll just help a bit, even though she probably doesn't need it. I'll show you my other daily skill here in a minute, so that'll be something you guys can look forward to. Next group of mobs I'll show you, because it's a cool one. It does less damage, but it attacks more times. So that was my dodge. That actually looked like a pretty cool item. Maybe it'll be good. Use Southwestern Gate in Popper's Field. Why do I want to use the Southwestern Gate? The undead and the dying. Go to the Soldiers' Memorial. Is that what that said? I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more quests and then I'll call it a video. Don't want to drag you guys on for too long. It's an interesting game. Okay, the server not responding. That's the first time I've had that happen to me. So it doesn't, it's in beta, by the way. It's an open beta. They just went in open beta last week, last Tuesday, I think. And so they've said there are going to be no more character wipes though. So if you want to make a character, you're welcome to, and you'll be able to keep it. So don't worry. What's over there? That's and also a tip if you're going to start. This is a Dungeons and Dragons game. So areas like this, where they don't direct you there very well may be something like a chest with treasure or something like that. There may not be. What do I know? But it's a Dungeons and Dragons game, so the possibility of that being there is much higher than you may think. So don't be stingy with your time, because sometimes it does pay off quite a bit. In this case, it happened to not pay off. It does. It's a bit of a toss-up, but it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. So there's random treasure chests spread out. You can find some cool loot. It is a Dungeons and Dragons based game. So keep that in mind when you're going through these the little dungeons they have. Maybe you'll find something interesting. So just think about that. You'll see me, if I post more videos, which I probably will, you'll see me, just going, not following the breadcrumbs all the time. And I do that on purpose because there's probably something else out there that I'm looking for. I'll show you my second skill. So my second skill, I jump around like this. Dodge that real quick. Yes. That's the longest channel ever. I don't know what the deal with that was. Yeah, so my second skill, I like flash around, just like hitting somebody and flashing to the next target. It's up to chance who it attacks, which is good or bad depending on how you think about it. But you can't pick. So if there's only one target though, it'll hit that one target every time, obviously. So it still goes even if there's only one target. So don't worry about that. But my other skill drains power. Power is kind of like a well, I guess it doesn't drain it. It just gives me it. So draining, I can't talk right now. Giving me power is essentially like giving me more damage, really. So I usually will use that if there's AoE groups like that. I actually would have used my that skill instead, but I wanted to show it to you. So like up here, I was kind of eyeballing this. This looks like a place they might hide a treasure chest. I'll see they. Oh, there's a quest up here. Okay, so cool. So actually, I should have seen the breadcrumbs coming up here. Then I don't understand what the deal with that was. Maybe I missed them. So on the big guys, I almost always use my bleed, because if you'll watch, I'll back off. Look at the bleed damage: 313, 314, 314, 314, and that's not even max bleed. Like that's only 6 stacks. It goes up to 10. It's the bleeds from these rogues, we don't have many AoE, but when it comes to single targets, we are freaking beasts. Nobody out DPSs us when it comes to single targets. And when I go into these dungeons, and there's control wizards. Control wizards are like the mages; they do a lot of AoE damage. Or great weapon fighters, which are kind of like warriors. I just dominate them on DPS a lot of the time because I just beat the crap out of these single targets with so much damage. It's ridiculous. It's not even funny how my companion's about to die. The good thing about these companions is when they die, it does not make a difference. So let's see, how much is it going to do? 112, 112. Yeah, it's not critting right now. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and hit him one more time. Oh no, he'll be dead. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. I was gonna see how much you can get it up to. Sometimes it crits, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, see, they don't die. Even when they die, they come back as soon as you leave combat. Or if you're in combat, you notice she was like down on the ground, like glowing or something like that. You can revive them mid-combat, and they'll come back. I think they come back with like a 4th health or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I know it's not like, you know, they don't just get insta-revived. But stop the dark ritual. Where is this dark ritual going on? I'll stop it. Thank you. Let me just cause you some bleeds. Yeah, I should, yes. My Q also does, it dazes them, which I love, so I'm going to go ahead and use my 1 skill because I want the power. I'm going to dodge that, so, oh, sorry, I killed him, so it's all good. So, yeah, when you have big groups, I want to use my 1 skill because it gives me a lot of power, so it makes me do more damage with everything, with everything else, really, pretty much. Let's see. I don't really read this stuff. I started to at the beginning. The lore in this game is actually, I love Dungeons & Dragons lore. It gets really interesting, but, you know, I don't know. I just think it's not worth the time, necessarily. What's this? Why do I have to face over here to burn that body? That's a weird little, glitchy glitch there. I don't know. It probably wasn't a glitch. Did I miss something, by the way? 1. No. Okay. Alright, so the undead and dying. Yes, I did, actually. I missed a body back there. So I'm going to go back and get that body real quick. Can I use my horse in here? Yes, I can. Perfect. I missed a body back here. So, yeah. See? So there's a body over there. I'm going to go back and grab that real quick. I guess it's on the other side of this wall. Oh, no. Maybe I have to come up here and then go across the bridge. Gotcha. Alright, so I didn't miss it. Never mind. I'm good. I was going to say, why didn't the breadcrumbs lead me there? But they did. So, like, down there, actually, I want to go down there and check. I'm actually not going to check at the moment because I don't want to make this video too crazy long. But that would be someplace they may very well hide a chest if I can get around this freaking wall. So, you know, things like that. And I have found some decent equipment and stuff in chests that are hidden off to the side. So, you know, it's not necessarily a waste of time to go check it out. So, just something to think about, guys. You know, it can be worth it. So, if you have, you know, if you have the time to go do these things, then you should. And it's like this in dungeons, and I'm going to dodge that. It's like this in dungeons, in, you know, normal areas, and all kinds of places. They hide chests throughout it that, you know, people miss all the time because they just don't go there because they're doing stuff like they do in every other MMO where, you know, you just walk around and you just follow the trail that they give you and you're like, oh, I'll get everything because the game's going to tell me where everything is. Well, Dungeons & Dragons is a bit different. It's not totally the same. How do I open this door? I need to open this. That's what I need to do. Maybe I have to kill something in here and then it'll open. That's probably my guess. Enter the wizard's tomb. Whoa, what the French toast? Get out of here, man. I like my little jump. It's really nice. Die now. Don't tell me what to do, girl. I'll beat the crap out of you. Deathlock Witch. Interesting. What I hope is that I hope they're going to make the game more balanced PvP-wise, though, because you can play PvP now, but control wizards dominate because they have so much crowd control, hence the name, and you just, rogues, even though we out-DPS them in dungeons sometimes, maybe not, depends if there's more AoE necessity or more single target, but even though I may or may not out-damage them in dungeons, they beat me in PvP because you can't get close to them to touch them. It's crazy. So they really need to balance that, I will say. That's something they definitely need to work on. Oh, can I get this off? No, shit. See, if you don't dodge stuff, it hurts a lot, and if I didn't have a cleric with me to heal me back up, 500 damage, that's, you know, I think it's like a tenth of my health, but that can be a lot if you're not careful, you know. So, I mean, that's where the skill comes into this game. You kind of have to dodge stuff, and aggro is really, I think they need to fix that too, in my personal opinion. That's kind of messed up at the moment. The aggro, cleric healers, I can't think of the word right now. They just generate so much aggro, it's crazy. It's not even funny. I'm gonna get out of the way of that. Let's go ahead and do my 2, since there's only 3. Really, I was gonna say it didn't kill this guy for me. See, she's just like generating so much aggro, it's not even fair. Like just constantly. And I can pick her back up, let's see, it does take some time, I guess, so it's not instant. And yeah, it's about 1/5 of her health, so, okay. Let's go ahead and dodge his little thing. Let's do this, get him with the bleed. Use the this guy's being a real pain in my butt. And then the daze is essentially a stun for my Q, is really what it is. They can't attack, they can't like use skills. But the daze only procs when I attack. So if I use the skill, it puts them in like a state of pre-daze, so to speak, and then when I attack, they're dazed. So if they, if they stun me and just keep beating the crap out of me before I can attack, then they don't get stunned. Then they don't get dazed, rather. So do I want all this? What's this? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take all that. I'm going to talk to this girl. Maybe he'll give me something cool.
I don't know.
No, okay. Doom Guide Ganillion. I guess I just have to go. Wait, am I supposed to go somewhere? No, okay. Oh, there's something over here I wanted, though. In many cases, everything that you can interact with is sparkly like this, so it's okay. You do get some, I think you get like some achievements or something like that for collecting the lore, so it's not a total waste of time. I think you might even get like some experience bonuses and things like that. I don't totally remember. I got one little achievement or something for it. I can't remember what I got exactly, though. So once I finish this quest, though, I'll call it a video, guys. I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to something. I wanted to make a video, really, is the thing. I hadn't made a video in a long time, and I wanted to play Han, but Han wasn't working, so plan B, I figured I'll play this game. And I can show you guys interact. What did I just say I can interact with? I don't know. Maybe it was a little glitch. There are minor glitches. Usually, even though it's open beta, but the game is fairly well, it's fairly well done and completed, so to speak. It's more so they're adding things rather than fixing stuff that's broken. So just something to think about. I'm actually gonna identify some of these things. I lose a lot of power there. Wow, I'm not going to put that on. That's shit. It gives me a whole bunch of other stuff, which is nice, but I lose so much power. No. I can't even wear it anyways because I'm not 26, but even if I could, that's crazy. Power is usually better than critical strike. So critical strike, obviously, I'm assuming you guys aren't idiots, so you could probably figure out that it increases your chance to do a critical. Haha, it's crazy. Who would have thought? Yeah. So it does increase your chance to do a critical, but 140 does not give you 140%. That probably gives you like 1.4% or something like that. Whereas, 125 power probably gives you a significant amount of damage. I don't know. It's maybe up for debate which one's better, critical versus power. And to an extent, there's a point where it's like you get so much critical that, getting more of it's like a waste of time, you know what I mean? Because, it's really not worth as much. Like once you get up to about 50%, give or take 50% critical strike, you get to the point where like you want damage more than critical strike because you want to be able to hit high crits when you do crit, rather than just critting every time and critting low crits. It's not as big of a deal at that point. Also, you can drop down, but you do take minimal amounts of fall damage. I don't care. I don't really mind walking around a bit, so I don't see the big deal with it. But you can drop down if you wanted to, just so you know. There's not like an invisible wall there like there is in some games. So, but yes, so you take like dropping from the top there, from like right there. You probably take like 150, 200 damage, something. Where's my cleric? Is that bitch still stuck up there? What is she doing? I don't know. She's crazy. So, the companions do get caught sometimes on these things. They're little bugs in that sense. She'll teleport to me in a second when I get so far away. Battle right? What the who just shot at me? I can't see him. A little bit of a buggy area, how I can attack him through that. That's kind of weird. Is there one over here too? Yes, there is. Okay. I want my companion here so I can get some heals, though. Thank you. There you go. Pretty please heals me up. Now I'm gonna go kill this dude, because he looks like he wants to die. Isn't that right, my friend? Yes, you do. I can tell. I see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. I don't know any other lyrics to that song. Oh, get the French toast out of there. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump, because this guy's almost dead. There we go. He's done. Okay, awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and kill these two. Kill you too, Dark Witch. Deathlock Witch, sorry, not a Dark Witch. Let my bleed finish her off. Bleed will do the work for me. Okay. So, I really love the bleeds. You know what? I would probably recommend, if you want more PvP, I'd recommend Control Wizard. If you want more PvE, I'd probably recommend either a Trickster Rogue or a Cleric or Great Weapon Fighter. The Guardian Fighter or something like that, which is essentially supposed to be the tank. He's not really all that good, and he has a really hard time holding aggro compared to the healers and stuff like that. It gets kind of annoying. Like, I think they need to fix the aggro in this game, because it's kind of like, not right. They need to fix it. It's not supposed to aggro the way that it does. You know, the Great Weapon Fighter, or sorry, the Guardian Fighter should have the ability to hold aggro. Okay, he's a tank. That's his job. So, just something. Did I just say Nutirius? What a weird name. But so yeah, so they should be able to hold aggro. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy playing this game, so, you know, give it a shot if you want. If you want to play with me, I'm on the server Mind Flayer, so, you know, or the Shard Mind Flayer, whatever you want to call it. So, if you want to play with me, come on over and give it a shot. If not, then, you know, I hope you guys enjoy watching it at least. If not, enjoy me talking. If you have any questions or anything like that, you know, post down below and I'll let you know. I'm not an expert at the game yet, but I know a fair amount, I guess. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful summer vacation. Hope you're all starting summer, except for those kids in high school. It's unfortunate, but your summer's coming up. Your summer's approaching quickly, so don't worry. That'll be coming around the corner very shortly. I will talk to you guys later, though. I'll probably record another one right after this, so I may upload 2 videos of this today or something like that. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and once again, I will talk to you later. So thank you guys, and goodbye. GG, well played, guys. Elfis out.